Hello everyone. It is time for our Bible reading. Today's reading is taken from the book of Matthew, chapter 20, verses 1 to 19. I will be reading from New International Reader's Version. I read, "The kingdom of heaven is like a man who owned land. He went out early in the morning to hire workers for his vineyard. He agreed to give them the usual pay for a day's work. Then he sent them into his vineyard. About 9 o'clock in the morning, he went out again. He saw others standing in the market doing nothing. He told them, 'You also go and work in my vineyard. I'll pay you what is right.' So they went. He went out again about noon, and at 3 o'clock and did the same thing. About 5 o'clock he went out and found still others standing around. He asked them, 'Why have you been standing here all day long, doing nothing?' 'Because no one has hired us,' they answered. He said to them, 'You also go and work in my vineyard.' When evening came, the owner of the vineyard spoke to the person who was in charge of the workers. He said, 'Call the workers and give them their pay. Begin with the last ones I hired, then go on to the first ones.' The workers who were hired about 5 o'clock came. Each received the usual day's pay. So when those who were hired first came, they expected to receive more. But each of them also received the usual day's pay. When they received it, they began to complain about the owner. 'These people who were hired last worked only 1 hour,' they said. 'You have paid them the same as us. We have done most of the work and have been in the hot sun all day.' The owner answered one of them. 'Friend,' he said, 'I am being fair to you. Didn't you agree to work for the usual day's pay? Take your money and go. I want to give the one I hired last the same pay I gave you. Don't I have the right to do what I want with my own money? Do you feel cheated because I gave so freely to the others? So those who are last will be first, and those who are first will be last.' Jesus was going up to Jerusalem. On the way, he took his 12 disciples to one side to talk to them. 'We are going up to Jerusalem,' he said. 'The Son of Man will be handed over to the chief priests and the teachers of the law. They will sentence him to death. Then they will hand him over to the Gentiles. The people will make fun of him and whip him. They will nail him to a cross. On the third day, he will rise from the dead.' May the Lord bless the reading of his words. Amen."